Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to story time. How are you? Oh, let's see who we have in the building tonight. Hello, Machi. How are you? We have Margie in the building tonight. Margie says hello. And Margie says me and Kane is on the airplane. Oh, wow. So y'all headed somewhere. That's wonderful. Just be safe out there. Gotta be safe. We have Deborah Catch It by Faith in the building tonight. She says, "Hey Deb, how are you, Deborah? I'm so glad that you were able to stop by to see me for story time. I know you were live a little bit ago, but I certainly appreciate you being here." We have Be the Difference Clothing. She says, "Holla." And she says, "Watching ads." Okay, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. I appreciate you joining us tonight for story time. I certainly appreciate it. We have Apostle Edgar Kapanga in the house tonight. How are you, Apostle? I know it's not your first time here. I remember remember you were in story time before, and you were actually featured in a story too. Now, don't ask me which one because I can't remember. But whenever you're featured in a story, it's on the description in the description area of of the live. You'll be able to see if you were featured in a story. I have let me see, my chat is moving a little bit on me. He says, "Hi, chat." Deborah says, "Hello, all." Apostle Edgar says, "Is that a separate account or just her namesake?" I'm not sure what you're asking me there, Apostle, and if that's directed to me. Um, Maybe you can clear it up for me later in the stream. We have our very own Edward Smart in the building. How are you, Edward? Edward says, "Hello, Deborah." Hang on one second. Give me 1 second here. We have Kane E. Moore, the hardest working man in the YouTube streets, in the building tonight. He's actor slash basketball player slash full-time student, part-time vlogger in the building. How are you? Kane says we are going to Los Angeles. I got a movie audition there. Well, good luck on your movie audition. You all be safe. Take the necessary precautions. We have Deborah Akpa in the building. How are you, sis? Deborah says, "Hello, everyone." Hey, hey, hey. Let's congratulate Web Savvy Cafe on being monetized. How are you, sis? Web Savvy says, "Hey, hey, hey, Deborah's glad tidings." Katie Moore says, "And plus we got a funeral to go to in California." I'm sorry for your loss, Kane. Sorry to hear that. Web Savvy says, "Hello, Moz in chat." Edward Smart says, "Hey, Be the Difference Clothing." Kane E. Moore says, "A friend of mine and Machi's passed away Sunday. I think it was. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And so young, such a young life." Edward Smart says, "Hey" to Web Savvy Cafe. Web Savvy says, "Hey" at Be the Difference Clothing. Be the Difference Clothing says, "Here." Uh-oh. Wait, I gotta let y'all hear this. I gotta let y'all hear this. I got a super chat. I want y'all to hear my super chat song. I gotta let you all hear it. It's the song that I sing when I get my super chats, but I had a beat made for it. So I gotta let you all hear it, and you tell me what you think about my song, my super chat song. I know you're used to hearing me sing it, but let you hear it. And you all tell me in the comments what you think about it. I got a super chat. Cares about me. Super chat. Someone cares about me. Cha-ching. You know what that means? I got a super chat. Hey, I got a super chat. Somebody cares about me. Could you all hear that? Okay. I got a super chat. Thank you for that super chat, Shiwana. I hope you all could hear my beat pretty good. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you for that super chat. Shiwana says, watching you on the big TV, sis. Hello, all in chat. All right. Web Savvy shouting out Shiwana. Deborah Catch by Face says hello to everyone. Edward says hey to Shiwana. Web Savvy says hello, Deborah. Catch it by faith. Be the difference. Shouting out Edward, and she's shouting out Deborah. Apostle Edgar Kapanga says, okay, different person. Visited your Catch it by faith. Oh, that's what you were asking me. Yes, that's somebody totally different from me. Yes. We have our very own Pandy Hair Candy and More in the building. Says, good evening, Deborah, Maz, and Chatters. Machi says he passed at 18. Oh, sorry about that, Machi. So sorry to hear that. So young. Edward says, hey, the Panties, Hair Candy, and More. Apostle Edward Kapangas says, super chat. Hey, Panties, Hair, and Candy, and More says, congrats to Web Savage. She's popping the bottle. Machi says, and we have been knowing him since second grade. Pandy says, hey to Edward Smart. Be the difference says, hey to Pandy. Web Savvy says, thank you, sis, at Pandy, Hair Candy, and More. Pandy's shouting out, be the difference. We have Zachary Knowles in the building. Zachary Knowles says, hello. Apostle Edward Kapanga says, sorry, Machi, prayers with you and their families. Yes. Candy says, Pandy, Hair Candy, and More says, cha-ching. Hey, Deborah's glad. We have our very own dancing diva, Miss Full Roller Sierra in the building. And she says, hey, Deborah and chat. Hey, y'all. Well, Savvy says, hey, yeah. Apostle Edward Kapanga says, we heard it. Nice track. We have Oliver Moore in the building. He says, hello, I'm home with Aiden and Machi and Kane on the airplane. Okay, safe travels, you guys. We have Just Relax Now in the building. How are you? So glad to have you back here in story time. Panties, Hair Candy, More shouting out Shiwana and Miss Full Roller. Deborah Catcher by Faith shouting out Web Savvy says beautiful and congratulations. Just Relax Now says, Deborah, I'm enjoying my book. I'm glad you're enjoying your book. Be the Difference Clothing says, yeah, because with the book you get all of the other missing stuff that I didn't, how to say, all the telltale stuff that I didn't mention in the live. So you get a little more in depth as to what was going on, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. Be the Difference Clothing says, hey to Just Relax. Pandy says, hey to Just Relax. Just Relax Now says hi to Be the Difference Clothing. And to Pandy, Miss Four Roller shouting out Pandy. We have the indoor-outdoor gardener in the building. Says, you go, Deborah. I am watching you on my smart TV. I appreciate you for that, sis. Well Savvy shouting out Deborah Catch It by Faith and says, thank you, my sister. Indoor-outdoor gardener says, loving that super chat rap you did. That rap you got. Pandy says, hey to the indoor-outdoor gardener. Zachary says, I'm working on a new song. Okay. Miss Full Roller is dancing and throwing up the confetti. Indoor Outdoor says, hey, chat. Pandy and chat. Edward Smart says hello to the Indoor Outdoor Gardener. Well Savvy says, hey there, and thanks, sis. Edward says, hey to Miss Full Roller. We have Naruto is awesome in the building. Says, what's up? Me and Oliver didn't go on the trip. Okay. All right. The Indoor Outdoor Gardener says, hey to Miss Furola, Edward Smart. Naruto is awesome, says only Machi and Kane. Okay. We have Brand the Night Wolf in the building tonight. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brand the Night Wolf. We have Miss Furola said, Brand the Night Wolf says, hey, I'm sick. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon, but if that don't get better in a couple of days, you make sure you make it into somebody's doctor's office, sweetie. Miss Full Roller shouting out Edward Smart, indoor outdoor gardener, and says, hey y'all. Hang on one sec. Miss Furrow says, loving the super chat song. Drop the mic. Indoor Outdoor Gardener says, hey, to Be the Difference. Web Savvy shouting out Miss Full Roller says, I know, right? And Miss Full Roller is laughing. Thank you all so much for coming in to story time. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into our story. Brandon Nightwolf says, oh, I will go to the doctor if it's worse and I have a sore throat. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Gargle with some, for your sore throat, gargle with some warm water with some salt in it. One of them old school remedies. And hopefully that'll give you some relief until you figure out what's going on. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up my story. Tonight's story has quite a few characters in it. Has quite a few characters in it tonight. All right, here we go. Let me minimize it so I can still see. Move this screen over some. All right, here we go. A little old man named 50 Plus with his drawing materials tucked under his arm hurried down many flights of stairs until he finally reached the streets. As 50 Plus walked down the streets, he clutched his coat tightly against his throat because he felt the chill of the cold. At the first street corner, he stopped and set up his drawing station to sketch up passerbyers, but catching a glance from the policeman across the street, he immediately sprang to his feet and hastily tucked his drawing materials under his arm and scurried on. He knew he was an illegal outdoorsman. He walked a great distance before he stopped again, thinking to himself, man, this is the place to be. It was a very busy corner where hundreds of people passed down the street every few minutes. But when he set up his drawing station and began to sketch, no one stopped to pose for a sketch, much less to drop anything in the collection pail he placed on the sidewalk in front of him. Tears welled up in 50 Plus's eyes because everyone was too busy to stop to patronize him. They messed up his Thursday vibes. He was beginning to develop an ice heart towards people. That evening, when he slowly retracted his steps towards his home, he felt very tired, so he shuffled along more than he had that morning. His back was humped, so he walked slumped over with his head hung low, and the tears nearly blinded him, you know. He had to stop and rest at each flight of stairs, and once he reached the top, he fell to his knees just as he reached the attic door. He sat there and wrestled for a while, thinking, I'm not as agile as I used to be. But why wouldn't people patronize me? And then he caught hold of the doorknob, raised himself to his feet, and walked inside. Frugal Granny, who was his sister named Satin, was super smiley and greeted him as he entered. Seeing his sad face, she turned her head the other way, and tears welled up in her eyes. Satin, 50 Plus sobbed as he lost his self-control. Why are times so hard? As he stumbled towards her chair and fell to his knees, saying, honey, pray for me, please, before burying his face in her lap. Neither could speak a word for a long time. Then 50 Plus finally made up his mind to tell her the truth. He told her he had been unable to make a single penny by drawing his sketches because people these days are very messy. They were just living life and trying to survive. He wasn't sure if they could continue to bear the cross. No one cares to watch an old man draw, he said. No one cares whether we go hungry or not. I can still draw, he added fiercely, just as well as before. Look and see. As he stood up hurriedly, and set up his drawing station, showing her his skills before doubt could overtake him. Hold on, gotta wet my whistle. In his fierceness, he improvised and sketched out a wild but beautiful picture that his sister could hardly believe her eyes as she sat entranced, trying to figure out why he couldn't make a sale. "It's perfect," she finally said. As 50 Plus finished the picture, he stood still, more upright, trying to figure out the very same thing. Then, straightening his old shoulders and pulling his hat firmly on his head, he stooped and kissed Frugal Granny and said, "I'll be on my way." And then he walked with a firm tread to the door. "I shall make them take notice of me tonight," he cried. "I shall return with success, not tears in my eyes." She was simply a sweetheart. She just sat and smiled. Again, he walked down the long flights of stairs and down the street until he came to a good corner where traffic was very heavy. Still in the mood upon him, which had fired him in the moment, he drew the wild, beautiful picture again, which seemed like an omen. A few people hesitated as they watched intently as they passed, but only one person stopped. So he was thinking, "About time I'm getting some action." It was Mama Ray Ray, bent and wrinkled the same, who helped herself along the way with a 4-pronged cane. She stopped and looked 50 Plus squarely in the eye. So 50 Plus felt he should have recognized her. He could not remember where he had seen her before, nor was he too sure if he was going to make the big score now. At any rate, the faint memory of him being inspired earlier that day caused him to raise his pencil, and before she could say a word, he began to sketch her in all her splendor, while she just stood there as if looking at herself in the mirror. Before he had finished, Mama Ray Ray leaned over and dropped something into his little bucket. It sounded as loud as a silver dollar would have sounded. 50 Plus thought to himself as he continued to draw. The dear old generous soul saw herself in all her splendor. So maybe she will give him enough to purchase tonight's dinner. He thought she was heaven sent. He sat and sketched for hours. But Mama Ray Ray was the only one who stopped. "I will at least have enough to get Satin some warm food," he thought. He said, thinking of what was dropped into his bucket. When he looked, to his surprise, it was only a large iron ring. Again, he climbed the stairs too slowly, feeling too weary to say a thing. His sister Satin knew that he was met with disappointment. He tossed the iron ring to her lap and went over to the bed and threw himself upon it. He didn't know if what she gave him was trash or treasure. "This is the end," he said, and told her about the iron ring. "I don't understand," he said. "The old woman seemed interested in my drawing. I thought for sure she was going to purchase it. Perhaps she gave all she could give." "Let us not be downhearted, my brother," Satan said. "We will figure out the solutions to our problems. Let's talk about it with Anita. Maybe she can offer some advice." Satan was trying to be a logical one. "Surely tomorrow you will find someone who will reward your talent. As for the ring, it could be treasure sitting pretty for all we know." 50 plus sat quietly for a while, and then he arose and again set up his drawing station across from where she was sitting. As he drew, Satan sat very still and daydreamed that her brother was selling many drawings. As she was lost in her thoughts, she turned the iron ring around her finger and saw upon its surface the faces of her childhood playmates. As 50 plus continued with his drawing, she saw the iron ring change color. Some of the colors were their birthstone colors, and Mom's color too, and it grew and grew. As she turned it, she saw the figures of her childhood playmates appear. Apostle Edgar Kapanga, the creative Creole, Scratching Queen, Aunt Mattie TV, Rico Bazaar Food, Green Organic Love too, Marquise Hilson, Tatiana Monet, Cory's Mukbang Life, Mukbang and Things, Sister Fefe Tyson, Candra Giles, Vernes Junk Closet, Picky Dell, the Keto Girl, Victoriously Shay, Smooth Dancing Nick, C. Dupree, and Jessica TV Jesus Christ appear before her upon her lap. They joined their voices with the silvery notes and began to sing songs from long, long ago until the attic was filled with melody. They danced from her lap and took her by the hand, circling in the center of the attic room, laughing, singing, and playing. They were in a stress-free zone and had a peaceful flow. Fifty plus hadn't noticed because he had become so engrossed in his drawing. But as the songs grew louder, he turned and saw the circle of little figures, with his sister holding hands with two of them. Rising from the bed, still holding his pencil in his hand, he thought to himself, "That's some creative thinking," as he walked to the center of the room to join them. As he did so, the figures rose in the air and seemed to grow lighter and larger. Suddenly, the scene changed. He was out in the Barrowboy woods with lofty trees towering above him, while all about, laughing and talking, was Seven Legs Fairy, Tinkerbell 83, and hundreds of other little fairies. Gigi's Gluten-Free Lab, Just Relax Now, Brand the Night Wolf, Indoor Outdoor Gardener, Zachary Knowles, Oliver Moore, Naruto is Awesome, Yomi, Edward Smart, Brown Girl Bella, April WYD, Pandy Hair Candy and more, Web Savvy Cafe, Be the Difference Clothing, Miss Full Roller Sierra, Carolyn East All, Anthony Shaw, Kane E. Moore, and Machi 2, Deborah Catch It by Faith, and Shiwana's Creative Circle, just to name a few. Along with them were dwarfish little creatures and spirits. Holy Spirit Firefall and others were his playmates from long ago, just as he had seen them whenever he closed his eyes and played in the attic as a child. There too was his sister Satin, as she had been when she was a little child. He looked at himself, and lo, he was no longer wrinkled and old. He was young again. In his gladness he danced with joy. Grabbing his sister by the hand, he kissed her again and again. Looking about him with shining eyes, the childhood friends again sang a tune so lively and full of sweet happiness, and joined hands and danced in a circle. All the little spirits, elves, dwarfs, and fairies caught hands and danced around the children again and again. As they passed before 50 plus, he caught a mischievous glance from the eyes of Seven Legs Fairy, one of the little fairies, and he knew immediately she was the one disguised as Mama Ray Ray, who had given him the iron ring. The people who lived in the room below the attic where 50 plus and his sister lived missed hearing the shuffling of his feet going up the stairs. Not hearing it for 2 days really made them worried. So they told the landlady, who kindly let 50 plus and Satin, aka Frugal Granny, live in the attic room free of charge, go upstairs to investigate. They knocked at the door. They knocked at the attic door several times, but it was very quiet. Slowly they opened the door and peeped inside. All they found was an old rusty iron ring lying on the floor. It was Seven Legs Fairy's ring. There was no sign of 50 plus or his sister Satin or anything in that attic room. They were now in Q's world with the rest of the fairies. So that concludes our story for tonight. Let's see who I missed coming in, because I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, so Uh, so Edward shouting out indoor outdoor gardener. Web 7 says, hey there. And thanks, sis. Edward says hi to Mr. Four Roller. Naruto says, what's up? What's up, me and Oliver? Okay, didn't go on a trip. I read that already. Uh, let's see. Okay, so Brandon Wolf Knight says, oh, I will go to the doctor if it's worse and I have a sore throat. And he says, okay, I'm going to do that now. Web Savvy says at Brandon Knight Wolf, she's right. Chew some garlic and gargle with it if you have some. Okay. Kane E. Moore says, this person sitting by me on the airplane said, hey. Tell that person, hey, Kane E. Moore. Hello, we have Mr. Random in the building. How are you, Mr. Random? So glad you can join us for story time. He says, hey, Deborah's glad tidings. Web Savvy says at Kane E. Moore, tell them we said hello. Kane said, okay, I will. We have Coach Sherry in the building. How are you, Coach Sherry? So glad you could join us tonight. She says, hi there, Deborah, glad tidings. I received my struggle in broken pieces. I can't wait to read it. This seems like a great book I read on the beach. To read on the beach. You're quite welcome, Coach Sherry, and I pray that something said there will minister to your soul. She also says hi there to Brandy the Night Wolf, Miss Four Roller Sierra, and the Indoor Outdoor Gardener, and more. Pandy shouting out Coach Sherry. Miss Four Rollers shouting out Coach Sherry. She says, hey. Coach Sherry says, hey there at Pandy's Hair Candy More, and great to see you. We have Laser Tag Brandon in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Storytime Laser Tag Brandon. I can't remember if this is your first time in Storytime, but we certainly appreciate having you here. It says, hello, new here. I heard about this channel through Kane. I'm sitting by him on the airplane. Okay, well, safe travels, Laser Tag Brandon, and I appreciate you tuning in to Storytime. Web Savvy says, hey, sis, that Coach Sherry. Coach Sherry says, welcome to Laser Tag Brandon. Safe travels. Well, Savvy says, Laser Tag Brandon, all right, you came in. She's laughing. Laser Tag Brandon says, Coach Sherry, I'm from Los Angeles, California, so I'm going back home. Oh, that is so nice. Laser Tag Brandon says, hey to Web Savvy. Yes, I did. Web Savvy says, Pandy and Hair Candy and more. Hey, sis. Coach Sherry says, good stuff, Laser Tag Brandon. I used to live in Yorba Linda, California. Web Savvy says, Coach Sherry, right outside of San Bernardino, right? Is it Bernardino? Oliver Moore says, I saw 12 Veils today. Yeah, I saw her today also. I was in her live, Oliver, at least one that she did. Katie Moore says, Brandon is my new friend. Okay. We have the family of Litation in the building. Said, hey, Miss Deb, I met you on Q and Nene vlog last night. How are you, the family of Litation? So glad that you could join me for story time. I don't know at what time you walked in, but I hope you made it in time to hear the story. Thank you so much for joining us. Coach Sherry's welcoming the family of Litation. Web Savvy Cafe says hello to the family of Litation. We have over 50 and Fantabulous in the building. Says good evening all. How are you, sis? I appreciate you joining us for story time. Web Savvy shouting out over 50 and Fantabulous. Coach Sherry says hi there at over 50 and Fantabulous. How are you? It was great seeing you earlier. We have Colorful Gaming Life in the building. Says, hello, birthday boy has entered. Oh, we got another birthday in the building. Well, while I'm going down the stream, Colorful Gaming, shoot me something in the stream to let me know whether you want to hear the Marilyn Monroe style birthday or the Stevie Wonder version, and we'll close out with the 2 Live crew. But we are certainly glad to have you here in story time. We have Brown Girl Bella in the building. How are you, sis? Brown Girl Bella, I don't know what time you walked in, but I hope you caught your little cameo in the story tonight. She says, hey, Deborah's glad. Thank you for everything. Stopping by to give you some love. You are quite welcome, sis. I appreciate you joining us. The Family Lactation says, thanks, Coach Sherry, and thanks, Web Savvy. Coach Sherry says, hi to Colorful Gaming Life and Brown Girl Bella. Kanye Moore says, happy birthday to life. We have Like Mother, Like Daughter Eats in the building. Hello, beautiful queen. Hello, chat. How are you, Like Mother, Like Daughter Eats? I appreciate you joining us for story time tonight. Be the Different Clothing, shouting out Coach Sherry and Brown Girl Bella. Coach Sherry says hello to Like Mother, Like Daughter Eats. And hi there to Be the Difference Clothing. How are you? Be the Difference says good, good, coach. Enjoying the evening. The Family Lactation says, Coach Sherry, I just left your home. Coach Sherry says, me too. How's the weather where you are? I know a lot of trees came down the other day at Be the Difference Clothing. I'm glad you guys are safe that was having that bad weather resulting from that hurricane that had been trying to form up out there. Coach Sherry speaking to the Family of Lactation and everyone. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Thank you for that reminder, Coach Sherry. I appreciate it. The Family of Lactation says, I did it. And Be the Difference says, it's nice right now, cooled off just enough, coach. Some streets are still closed due to the trees, but other than that, all is well. Well, that is good news. Be the Difference. It's always good news to know that people are well and safe. Pandy's Hair Candy and More says, Deborah, glad Tidings heading out. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Pandy, rest well and stay safe. Coach Sherry says good night to Pandy. We have Loveless A in the building. Says, hi, Deborah. How are you, Loveless? So glad that you could join us for story time. I don't know at what point you walked in, but I hope you got in time to hear the story. If not, I love it that they give us the replay option so we can catch what we missed. But we certainly appreciate having you here. The Family of Lactation says, to Be the Difference Clothing, I just left your place. Kanye Moore says 12 Bells is in my area, Midtown Manhattan, New York City, and Oliver saw her this morning. Okay, so he saw. I thought he was in her live, so he actually saw her in the flesh. Okay. Colorful Gaming Life says, I want to hear Stevie Wonder, and he's laughing. Brown Girl Bella goes, aw. The Family of Lactation says, like mother, like daughter eats. I just left your house. Kanye Moore says, oh snap, and he's laughing. The Family of Lactation says, hey to Brown Girl Bella. Brown Girl Bella says, Coach Sherry, hello sis. If you can please run my playlist in the home stretch. Okay. Brown Girl Bella says to the Family of Lactation, hello babes, how are you all? If you can run my PL too, I need all the help I can get. Yes, that's what it's about. How do they say teamwork makes the dream work? Lovely says, I just walked in a few minutes ago. I'm doing amazing. How are you? I'm well, thanks, Loveless. I slept. I didn't sleep last night. I didn't go to bed until about noon today. So I was up all night and then all day today. I did get a nap in around 3:30. I got a nap for about an hour and a half, and then I got another nap from about 6 to 7:30. But considering all things, I'm doing well. Coach Sherry shouting out Brown Girl Bella, and Coach Sherry, Brown Girl Bella's throwing Coach Sherry some love and says yes. Okay, so Colorful says he wants the Stevie Wonder version. All right, so give me 1 second. Let me get my prop. You all hold on. I forgot to put it close by me. Uh, all right. So I'm gonna start out with Stevie Wonder, and then we're gonna close out with the Two Live Crew version. Oh, Colorful says he just turned 20. Oh, so young. The youth, the youth. All right, here we go. Color Me Bad wants the Stevie Wonder version of the birthday song. All right. Hopefully it'll stay in place. My dreads will stay in place. All right, here we go. Stevie Wonder, Happy Birthday. Let me find the song. I know I should know it by now, you all. But all right, so Stevie Wonder birthday for Colorful Gaming. Happy birthday, Stevie Wonder style. All right, here we go. You know, it doesn't make much sense. There to be a law against anyone who takes offense at a day in your celebration. Because we all know in our minds that there ought to be a time that we can set aside to just show how much we love you. And I'm sure you would agree it couldn't fit more perfectly than to have a world party on the day you came to be. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. 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 Yay! Happy birthday to Colorful Gaming Life, Stevie Wonder style. All right, look at that Colorful Gaming. Coach Sherry's got the singing emoji with the hat. She's dancing, got the present. The dancing diva, Miss Furrow, says Deborah Wonder has entered the building. Oliver says, oh, we lit now, and he's cracking up. Coach Sherry says, happy birthday, Colorful Gaming Life. The family Latasha say, I got you, Brown Bella. No problem, love. We all need help. I'm struggling myself. Laugh out loud, love. I'd love to. The family Latasha says, happy birthday. Throwing some presents. Miss Full Roller Sierra says, happy birthday. Got the birthday cakes in the stream. Coach Sherry is clapping. All right. So now we're going to sing happy birthday to you, Colorful Gaming. Two Live Crew version. So those of you who know how we celebrate Storytime style, you all know what to do. Those of you who are new, when I say what's that number one or favorite zodiac sign, I want you to throw Leo in the stream. And I know we all think our birthday is the best, but it is not our season, so we're going to celebrate Colorful Gaming in this Leo season. And if I call out anything, any zodiac other than a Leo, I want you to throw no in the stream. And when I say Leo is working that thing out, you're going to throw working that thing out in the stream. All right. Here we go. I said, what's that number one zodiac sign? Leo. I said, what's that number one zodiac sign? Leo. Is it Capricorn? No. Is it Aries? No. Is it Pisces? No. Is it Taurus? No. What's that number one zodiac sign? Leo. I said, what's that number one zodiac sign? Leo. Is it Pisces? No. Is it Aquarius? No. Is it Cancer? No. Is it Scorpio? No. Leo's working that thing out. Leo's working that thing out. Colorful, working that thing out. Colorful, working that thing out. Go colorful, it's your birthday. Go colorful, it's your birthday. Get busy, it's your birthday. Get busy, it's your birthday. What's that number one zodiac sign? Leo. I said, what's that number one zodiac sign? Leo. Is it Pisces? No. Is it Cancer? No. Is it Sagittarius? No. Is it Aries? No. Leo's working that thing out. Leo's working that thing out. Yay! Happy birthday, colorful. Oh, look at that. I love it. I love it. Look at that, colorful. And that's how we celebrate you. Story time style. Oh, look at that. Oh, they dancing. Leo's all up in the stream. Look at that. Look at all of us, some of my OGs and laughing. Look, Web Savvy's no. Miss Full Roller, no. Coach Sherry said Leo. So when I called out any zodiac other than Leo, look at that. Brown girl Bella said no. Lovely says Leo, yes. Miss Full says no, wait, Aries. Okay, no, Miss Full don't do that to me now. Now you know you're the one that's supposed to keep me on point when the season changed. So now you're going to tell me you're not, oh, wait, messing with me. You're toying with me, aren't you, Miss Full Roller? Look at that. Everybody says no when I called anything other than Leo. Look at that. Well, Savvy say, working that thing out. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at all that. How they're celebrating you, colorful. Story time style. That's how we celebrate one another. Story time style. Look, all of us just laughing. He's just so tickled. Miss Full Roller dancing. Coach Sherry's throwing the Leo symbol in the stream. Well, Savvy says Leo. Oliver finally got on board. He was so busy laughing. He finally got on board and said Leo. Look at that. I love it. Oh, man. Look at that. Oliver's still laughing. He's too tickled. Coach Sherry got the strong arm up, muscle. Miss Furrow said, Leo, colorful, working that thing out. Well, Sam said, colorful gaming, life, birthday, blessings to you. Lovely says, I feel like I'm watching PBS Kids sprout from my child. Hey, that's what you got to do. Exercise that inner child, Loveless, and you'll see that you're more happy that way. Miss Furrow's laughing. 12 bells rubbing off on me. Yeah, she rubbed off on Miss E.J. Woods, and now she rubbing off on you. Yes. Oliver Moore says, oh, no more PBS Kids. Coach Sherry doing the dap. And Lover said, PBS Kids is dead. I'm talking about PBS Kids Sprout to Oliver Moore. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much for celebrating colorful gaming in this Leo season. I just love it and appreciate your participation and how you all celebrate each other in their season. I appreciate that. I really, really do appreciate that. That is too nice. And Kane, I appreciate you all for taking time to come into story time, even though you're on your journey to LA and trying to get there to take care of your things, because I know you got a lot going on and a lot on your minds, a lot on your plates. And so I do not take it for granted. I appreciate you all for coming into story time to make story time magical. We have Green Organic Love in the building. Hello, sis. Uh-oh, I gotta go there, y'all. I gotta go there. Hold on. I gotta let Green Organic hear it. I'm gonna learn it to the beat. I'm used to singing it myself, off key probably too. off key at that. So I got a little help. Green Organic Love, you were featured in our story tonight. I presume you probably didn't get in time to catch it, but you were featured in the story tonight. So you can catch it on replay. Um, but in the meantime, Green Organic, this is for you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I can do the nay-nay off that one. This is for you, Green Organic. This is for you, Green Organic. Ching. Ching. Know what that means? I got a super chat. Hey, super chat. Somebody cares about me. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Hey, you know what that means? I got a super chat. Hey, got a super chat. Somebody cares about me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Green Organic Love, for that super chat, sis. I appreciate you. We have E. Johnson Woodson in the building. She says, I have been without a phone since when today they did a soft reset several times and a hard reset. My phone is still not working properly. I am sorry to hear that, Miss E. Johnson Woodson, and I appreciate you coming to Storytime. I don't know at what point you walked in. Maybe you missed the story, but I know you usually catch it on replay when you do. But I certainly appreciate you joining us. And that's my new super chat beat. Miss Johnson Wooten says, Greener getting love, great super chat. Miss Rose says, time to drop the mic. Olive says, Loveless, he has a toy poodle and a cat. Oh, I guess they talking about those people on the PB or whatever that is. I could never remember it. Green Again Love says, I'm going to have to do a replay. Yes, sis, you got a cameo in the story tonight. Lovely says, Miss E. Johnson Wooten says, Deborah's glad tidings. I am just now getting in. Sorry, I'll have to watch the replay. But that's okay. We appreciate you being here when you came, Miss Johnson Wooten. You missed the birthday song. It's Colorful Gaming birthday today, and he wanted it Stevie Wonder style. Lover says that. Lover says that are such cute pets. Zachary Knowles says, I'm back. Thank you, Zachary. We appreciate you. Green Organic Love is dancing, got on that red dress, dancing with the dancing diva. Miss Full Roller says, go, Deborah. Organic Love says, hey. Oliver says, Loveless. Toy poodle name is Benny. That cat name is Lucy. Loveless says, one of my favorite video game characters is named Lucy. Oh, okay. Green Organic Love says, school again. Deborah just passing through, but we'll definitely catch the replay. I appreciate you coming through, Green Organic Love, and I appreciate that super chat that you gave me. In fact, I want to hear the song one more time. One more time. One more time for the road, you all. And we're going to call it a night. Just one more time for the road. Cha-ching. Hey, you know what that means? I got a super chat. Cares about me. I got a super chat. Somebody cares about me. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Hey, you know what that means? I got a super chat. Somebody cares about me. I got a super chat. Somebody cares about me. Well, I thank each and every one of you, as usual, for joining me for story time. I do not take it lightly. I appreciate you because I know there are so many other places you could be, other things that you could be doing, and I especially appreciate Oliver. Kaney Moore. Those guys are on a plane and didn't want to miss story time. That says a lot. That really touches my heart. That says a lot. Um, Oliver says, "Hey, no, Kane has a toy poodle and a cat. Deborah, not a T." Oh, Lover says, rather have a toy poodle and a cat and be happy than live my life with bad company for a few minutes. That is true, Loveless. Oliver says, I play games, Loveless, but what game are you talking about? Loveless says, Detroit became human. And Miss E. Johnson Woodson says, happy birthday, Colorful Gaming. You know Deb Glad Tidings will send you another song if you ask nicely. We already sung two, Miss Johnson Woodson. We sung that one and we went out to live cruise style. Oliver says, I never played. Miss Full Roll Sierra says, great story, Deborah. Glad Tidings enjoyed it. Thank you, Miss Full Roll. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it much more than you. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. Let me tell you right quick before I go who the characters were. Let me tell you, I get so caught up and happy about the story time till I forget to give you all the characters in the story. Let me give you the characters in the story right quick. And it was quite a few, and I was shocked to get so many in there. A lot of the names you all probably already recognize. Okay, so it was 50 plus, illegal outdoorsmen, Thursday Vibes, Ice Heart, Frugal Granny, Super Smiley, Satin, Self Control, Just Living Life, Bear the Cross, It's Perfect, Simply a Sweetheart, Bout Time, Mama Ray Ray, Heaven Sent, Trash or Treasure, Solutions, Let's Talk About It with Anita, Logical One, Treasure Sitting Pretty, Mom's Color 2, Apostle Edgar Kapanga, The Creative Creole, Scratching Queen, Aunt Mattie TV, Rico Bazaar Food, Green Organic Love, Marquise Hilson, Tatiana Monet, Cory's Mukbang Life, Mukbang and Things, Sister Fefe Tyson, Candra Giles, Vernes Junk Closet, Picky Dell, The Keto Girl, Victorious Lee Shay, Smooth Dancing Nick, C. Dupree, Jessica TV Jesus Christ, Stress Free Zone, Peaceful Flow, Creative Thinking, Barrelboard Woods, Seven Lakes Ferry, Tinkerbell 83, Gigi's Gluten Free Lab, Just Relax Now, Brand the Night Wolf, Indoor Outdoor Gardener, Zachary Knowles, Oliver Moore, Naruto is Awesome, Yomi, Edward Smart, Brown Girl Bella, April WYD, Pandy Hair Candy and More, Web Savvy Cafe, Be the Difference Clothing, Miss Forola Sierra, Carolyn East All, Anthony Shaw, Kane E. Moore, Machi, Deborah Catch It by Faith, Shewana's Creative Circle, Holy Spirit Firefall, and NQ's World. Those were all of the YouTubers featured in the story tonight. Always remember, Until we meet again, may his peace be with you. Story time is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. If for some reason I can't make it, I typically throw up a little brief message saying that story time has been canceled and when we will resume with story time. Always remember, I have a will to live. I will see you all at the next story time. I love you and good night.